In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew addresses public concerns over Haiti. Prime Minister Drew meets with Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister Brown, and Prime Minister Drew encouraged by talks with SVG's Prime Minister Friday. The details on these stories and more after the break.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew says St. Kitts and Nevis' decision not to include Haiti in the third country nationals arrangement is rooted in compassion, but also in real limits a small state must recognize. Speaking on the radio program Issues earlier today, Dr. Drew said the Federation has already carried a heavy humanitarian burden, accepting one of the largest Haitian populations per capita in the Caribbean. The Prime Minister noted that during his tenure as the country's leader, Haitian nationals in St. Kitts and Nevis have had access to education, healthcare and social services, and that his government has a clear policy against deporting children and pregnant women.
2019, under the former administration, and I bring it up because the former administration is out there saying all sorts of things. They deported Haitians, and they included in the deportation were 2 pregnant women and a child. We have taken the position that we will never do that. We picked up pregnant women, and the order was get the pregnant women to the hospital immediately, and get the obstetrician gynecologist to examine them immediately, and the child as well, to make sure everybody will get checked, but these ones have to be done immediately. And we did that. And the decision was taken not to make any move to deport them.
Okay.
So we have done exceedingly. So we have taken them, school, healthcare, all of that they have gotten. Other social services we have extended as well. So this is our capacity, and Haiti will occupy the vast majority, and they have already. Right? So
he stressed that the current position does not signal a loss of empathy, but rather that the country has reached the limit of what it can responsibly manage. Dr. Drew also addressed national security concerns, warning that humanitarian generosity cannot be allowed to become a vulnerability.
That we are kind and generous, but please do not try to take advantage of us. Let those who are vulnerable and would genuinely benefit from our generosity, let them benefit. But we know that there are those who are nefarious, who sought to distort what we were doing for their own economic benefits. And in other words, we discovered that there were some persons who were committing crimes because of what our position was in helping to resettle Haitians here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Prime Minister Drew said St. Kitts and Nevis will continue to advocate for Haiti at the regional and international level while making decisions that protect the stability, security and future of the Federation. And in other news, on his return from St. Vincent and the Grenadines on Tuesday, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew stopped in Antigua and Barbuda, where he met with that country's Prime Minister Gaston Brown and Minister of Foreign Affairs Chet Green. The meeting forms part of a series of discussions Dr. Drew is holding with regional leaders in his capacity as the current chairman of CARICOM. These engagements are taking place ahead of the CARICOM Heads of Government meeting to be hosted by St. Kitts and Nevis from February 24th to 27th. During these consultations, key matters including economic resilience, regional cooperation, and sustainable development will be addressed. A government statement said Prime Minister Drew's engagements are focused on achieving practical outcomes from the February Heads of Government meeting, while strengthening regional integration and producing tangible benefits for CARICOM citizens. And in other news, CARICOM's chairman, Prime Minister Drew, is reportedly pleased with the outcome of his meeting on Tuesday with the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Goodwin, Friday. Dr. Drew, who will lead the regional body for the next 6 months, is engaging with his CARICOM counterparts ahead of the 50th CARICOM Heads of Government meeting here in Basse-Terre. According to Dr. Drew, his interaction with Prime Minister Friday yesterday was positive.
But I would say we discussed many matters to do with regional issues, and I can say that the Prime Minister is one who believes in the regional integration movement. And so we discuss matters of health and trade and business and movement of people and all these, geopolitics and so forth. And so we had the opportunity to discuss some of them in great detail, and also to discuss our challenges. Well, not just the challenges, but the opportunities that derive from those challenges for us to strengthen the CARICOM movement. I'm a strong believer of the CARICOM movement, irrespective of the challenges that we might have, but which movement does not have challenges?
The CARICOM chairman stressed there are many reasons why the regional organization should be maintained.
And there are a lot of benefits to be derived from CARICOM that we are enjoying, but sometimes we don't even recognize it. The fact that you have CDIMA, which is disaster response, is a regional organization. The fact that you have associate organizations such as University of the West Indies. The fact that you have CSEC, yes, CSEC examination. The fact that you have RSS. And you can go down the line of all of these institutions that serve us on the regional level that individually we would not be able to carry. So already we see the direct impact of CARICOM. And
with conflicts escalating around the world, including recent U.S. military action in Venezuela closer to home, Prime Minister Drew says the moment underscores the need for stronger regional collaboration. He believes cooperation among Caribbean states is now more important than ever.
Small states like us, we collaborate and we work as closely as possible so that we can have the best outcome as an organization, and would be the best outcome for each of us. So it's very important at this time that we really try to work together as much as possible and try to strengthen those bonds as much as possible. And I say that understanding that there will be challenges, but understanding as well that the people in the region recognize that this movement is calling for a stronger CARICOM, even though we might have challenges. Small states like us.
And after the break, Medicinal Cannabis Authority hosts leading horticulture scientist and chief medical officer shares advice on flu protection. The details after this.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice. Home or away, any time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. The National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way with purchases big or small. Mango, nuts, red fruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back. Because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Happy New Year! Here are your Horsford's Value Mart IGA specials.
Running January 8th and January 24th.
Now, our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Quaker Captain Crunch cereals, $13.79. Dunkin' Hines cake mixes, just $6.99 each. Peter Pan peanut butter, $12.99. Stone Ridge ice cream, $18.99. Essential Liberty fries, just $14.99. Ocean Spray cranberry drinks are $12.99 each. And now our very low weekly
Value deals. Essential everyday mayonnaise, $20.99. Actu microwave popcorn, $7.99. Essential everyday broth, $9.99. Essential everyday lasagna, $6.99. Essential everyday dish detergent, $8.99. White Ranch shampoo and conditioner, $5.49. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
The St. Kitts and Nevis Medicinal Cannabis Authority will host Dr. Marshall Emmanuel, a leading expert in cannabis science and tropical horticulture, next week. During the visit, he will meet with key stakeholders in the industry, including policymakers, health professionals, farmers, private sector representatives, and community leaders. Dr. Emmanuel will first appear on the ZIZ program in Focus on January 28th, where he will discuss the role of medicinal cannabis in national development. He has also been invited to give the feature address at a public lecture on February 3rd, being held under the theme Medicinal Cannabis as a Driver of Sustainable Development for Small Island Caribbean States. The St. Kitts and Nevis Medicinal Cannabis Authority says it views Dr. Emmanuel's visit as an important step in strengthening the Federation's policy framework, technical capacity, and public understanding as it develops a responsible, evidence-based medicinal cannabis industry. And it's that time of year again when the dreaded flu bug makes its rounds, leaving many feeling its effects. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Hazel Laws says the first thing the public should understand is just how easily the virus can spread.
And I think one of the most important messages is that each and every one of us is at risk of contracting the flu. The flu or influenza is it's a viral illness and it's easily transmissible, and so it's transmitted through human interaction. And so once we understand that you and I and all of us are at risk, it's easier for persons to then take the necessary precaution.
As the old saying goes, prevention is better than cure, and Dr. Laws shared practical advice on how we can protect ourselves from the virus.
So boosting your immune system is one way in which you can protect against the flu. So for example, making sure you eat healthily, eat properly, fruits, vegetables, adequate rest, very important, and adequate sleep also is very important. and some persons can go a step further, taking supplements. So like your vitamin C supplement, as you can tolerate or as directed by your physician, and zinc. These are some supplements that are very good in terms of boosting your immune system and protecting you from contracting, helping you. It reduces your risk of contracting the flu if exposed.
As with any virus, some people are more susceptible to catching the flu, and Dr. Laws took time to outline who those groups are.
Okay, so older adults, persons 65 years and over, they tend to be more at risk of picking up the flu. Adults who have underlying chronic medical illnesses such as diabetes, asthma, hypertension, heart disease, even kidney disease, such individuals are at an increased risk of picking up the flu and experiencing some of the complications. Children under 5, pregnant women, these are some of the individuals who are at an increased risk of picking up the flu. And I can't forget frontline health workers. They are also at risk.
The chief medical officer also urged anyone who has caught the flu to do their best to avoid spreading it to others.
So also, if you have the flu, protect others, help to control the spread. And so if you're coughing and sneezing, use a tissue, cough, sneeze, and dispose of it, wash your hands. So that's respiratory etiquette. We want you to practice respiratory etiquette in terms of protecting your cough and sneeze and washing your hands right after. And if you are ill, stay at home. Try and reduce your interaction with others, reduce the risk of passing it on. So if you are do not go to work. If you're a child, stay home from school so that you reduce the risk of passing it on to others.
And of course, she says the best form of protection is to get your annual flu shot.
Influenza vaccine is really the best means of protecting oneself against influenza or the seasonal flu. And the Ministry of Health offers the flu vaccine at each of our 11 health centers in St. Kitts and 6 health centers in Nevis. So it's easily accessible at your nearest health center.
And coming up in regional news, Guyana to elect new opposition leader. Stay with us.
There are some things in life that are worth the extra mile. Seize the moment. Capture the experience.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. If you need cash in a flash with now, no need to fuss, leave it to us. When you need cash in a flash, no need to fuss, leave it to us. Hear me now.
When life throws surprises your way, now's here to help. Whether it's for an urgent bill payment, home improvements, or unexpected health expenses, or even that last-minute holiday trip. With Now, you get cash in a flash, approved in just 24 hours.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now.
A loan product powered by National Bank.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back. Because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable. More than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
On the regional scene, the election of Guyana's next leader of the opposition is set for Monday, January 26th, following an announcement by Speaker of the National Assembly, Manzoor Nadir, during a live televised address on the National Communications Network. Nadir said he has instructed the clerk of the National Assembly to convene a meeting of all non-government members of Parliament at 10 a.m. on Monday, ahead of the presentation of the national budget and other legislative business. The decision clears the way for the formal establishment of opposition leadership in the 13th Parliament, which has remained without a sitting since it was convened on November 3rd, 2025. At that inaugural sitting, opposition MPs were sworn in, but Parliament did not reconvene thereafter. Nadir subsequently traveled overseas on official duties and only returned to Guyana a few days ago, fueling mounting criticism and political tension over the delay in naming an opposition leader. And coming up, EU suspends approval of U.S. trade deal. We'll have the details when we come back.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
The European Parliament has suspended the approval of a key U.S. trade deal agreed in July in protest at Donald Trump's demand to take over Greenland. The suspension was announced in Strasbourg, France on Wednesday as the U.S. president addressed the World Economic Forum in Davos. The move marked a fresh escalation in tensions between the U.S. and Europe as Trump continues to threaten tariffs against European countries in his bid to acquire Greenland. Despite Trump ruling out the use of force to take control of the territory, the standoff has rattled financial markets, reviving talk of a trade war and the possibility of retaliation against the U.S. And up next in sports, SKNFA introduces gate shearing receipts program, and Afghanistan win T20 series against West Indies. Stay tuned.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National
end.
Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
First up in sports, the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association has announced the implementation of a landmark pilot initiative designed to provide direct financial support to Premier Division clubs. Word of this comes as the association advances its strategic objective of transitioning the Premier League toward a semi-professional competition. Effective from round 2 of the 2025-2026 Premier Division season, the SKNFA will introduce a structured gate receipts revenue sharing model aimed at strengthening club sustainability, improving player welfare, and elevating the overall standard of domestic football. Under the new framework, half of all gate receipts will be shared directly with participating clubs. During the regular season, 50% of gate receipts will be split equally among the 10 Premier Division clubs. During the Final Four stage, that same 50% will be divided equally among the 4 qualifying teams. In the best of 3 finals, half of the gate receipts will be shared equally between the 2 finalist clubs. The remaining gate receipts will continue to cover match operations, officiating, administration, and the association's broader development responsibilities. And in other sports-related news, Afghanistan defeated the West Indies by 39 runs to take an unassailable 2-0 lead in the best-of-3 series between the two teams in Dubai. Batting first, Afghanistan scored 189 for 4 in their 20 overs. Darwish Rasuli was their top scorer with 68 runs, with Matthew Ford the best of the West Indian bowlers with 2 wickets for 25 runs. In reply, the West Indies were bowled out for 150 runs in 18.5 overs. Top scoring for the men in maroon was captain Brandon King with an even 50. Afghanistan winning the match and series with 1 match left to go. And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories, Prime Minister Drew addresses public concerns over Haiti, emphasizing responsibility, capacity, and national interest. Prime Minister Drew meets with Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister Brown, and Prime Minister Drew encouraged by talks with SVG's Prime Minister Friday. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.